What up, my good peoples? Let's get the popping. Peace, peace, peace. I bet you my peeps gonna act like he's asleep right now. So bear with me. I just want to throw some stuff out here for y'all, so y'all won't think I'm coming out of 2.5 books. I want y'all to think I'm coming out of 2.5 books. So bear with me. Check it out. Here's something. So I just want my brother from early today, who loved to open up his mouth before he speak. I want to show y'all something, so he won't think that I'm just popping stuff out. Okay? I want him to see this, which he probably will make an excuse of. Right? And it's so dope when you have facts to back up everything, and these people speak and don't back nothing up. Right? So I just want y'all to see these before I start, because I want y'all to hear something. And the professor at TSU had this book. And the sister that wrote an article about the Moors on her paper, they told her do not write about the Moors. And the professor at TSU had this book, which is from Cambridge, had this book, but told the sister at TSU in Houston not to read it, not to write the paper on this. So I'm going to show this brother something. So again, he won't think that I'm coming out of 2.5 books. And hopefully by the end of the night, I'll tie all this stuff together for y'all. Hopefully by tonight, you'll get the picture. Okay? You'll get the picture. So we're going to bounce. See, they used to, these college professors on the way they teach. So I'm going to show y'all something, because Negroes have been miseducated. So look, I hope y'all share this out. And don't worry about time. Do not worry about time, because time never was when man was not. Time never was when man was not. So everybody's been sending me this about my good brother, Waka Flocka. And you'd be surprised who are listening to this stuff now, who are watching our videos. When I travel, it's masses of people that catch me in the airport, all up in the airport. And yo, Sabir, yo, man, that's fire, dude. And I'll sit down and have a conversation with you in the airport. You follow me? So don't think for 1 minute that these people are not paying attention. Okay? Do not think for 1 minute. But I'm going to play something for y'all. Waka Flocka been on the road with this. He made so much sense. How many of y'all saw Waka Flocka on Sway in the Morning? I know Sway. Sway thought he was probably going to come on in with the buffoonery. Sway knows better. He know better. But let's like their sister Jamil Hill, they getting their nigga wake-up call. Because you thought that you can play the game and don't tell the truth to the people. Even though I know the people won't support you. I got that part. I know the people won't support. But you got to stay the course, people. Check it out. Listen to Waka Flocka. And listen to the Negro that was in the room with him. Hold up.
The top says, I am the woman the racist dove ad. I am not a victim. That's what the black woman said. Lola.
Hold up. Let me move this for
you. What was wrong?
Hold up. I want you to hear this.
This shit. Yeah, just for me reading. It's not a solid book like, hey, it's only
I want you to listen to this brother.
And a lot of people in this room, folks, ain't from Africa. Might be a couple.
Bear with me.
They're turned to a white woman. White.
You feel about everything going on?
Let me go back.
Nigga, it's like a video game. It's literally like reality is TV, man. TV is reality. Sometimes you don't know what to think.
This is so funny.
Even like that thing that happened in Vegas. Like, I was looking.
Oh, come on, man. It's messing me up. Give me a minute, y'all.
This man right here, I often said, Heather, got me teary-eyed.
Don't crack.
Yeah, black, don't crack. That was...
It's crazy.
ER. Do you feel like it's over for...
Yeah, my mother and my father did. We 100% Indians. That's my other...
Hold up.
So you explained to him the first clip.
Well, hold on, Mike Muse, jump on that. Explain to him what was the discrepancy.
Christopher Columbus was on. Who funded that slave ship? Who paid for that boat? Like, what was these folks' race? Like, what was their background?
Mike Muse, you want to continue?
So, Michael, that's interesting. So,
Why? It's like a why. It's not like I'm chastising. It's like, why?
no, that's interesting because when it comes to you're addressing identity, right?
So you're familiar with that boat, right?
I'm not familiar with the boat exactly that you're referencing, but I am.
The slave boat, the first slave boat.
Oh, yeah, slave boat. Yeah, for sure.
Who paid for the slave boat?
That was from the Europeans in terms of
What was their
colonization.
ethnicity? What was their ethnicity?
What's the ethnicity?
There was Germans. There was individuals.
What was their ethnicity that paid for that boat? That built that boat and that voiced that boat. And
Who are the people who built the boat or who paid for the boat to be built?
It's in the books. It's just it's in the books. I'm not going to say shit because
We got to specify which boat.
Yeah.
And from
the
which
boat
part of the
Christopher
country.
Columbus was on. The boat that y'all celebrated
look it up.
Columbus Day.
It's called Jesus of Lubeck.
Yeah, and who the Spanish?
King Henry.
But we gonna get to it. We're
Okay.
gonna get to it like that. Like, trust me, it's deep. It's deep, bro.
But the question I have for you in regards to identity, then, some blacks don't want to be called African Americans. Some refer to call as black. So you're saying you're not African American, you're more the indigenous. Your grandmother and your grandparents from the Native American tribes. Do you address yourself as Native American? Do you address yourself as black? Do you address yourself as African American?
I'm other.
So you're other.
I'm uneducated. I'm uneducated. So for me to sit here like a college professor, I'm wrong. I'm uneducated. I'm confused. You know what I'm saying? But I'm damn sure not black. You're not gonna call me black. My grandmother's not Creole.
So
No.
then...
My grandmother's
I'm
not
connected
Creole.
to a tribe. I'm from a tribe, not a country. It's a big difference. Different laws, different everything. Like, big difference.
Let me ask you: Did you
to?
watch the BT Hip Hop Awards last night?
Yeah.
Look how Sway
Did you
tried to
see
shift
Eminem's
it.
freestyle?
It's crazy.
You like that?
Yeah, it's ill. But M.
Let me see if I can rewind this back a little bit for y'all.
It's obvious that
Let me go back. I want you to get this. I want y'all to get this.
what was
Ogunyemi.
what was wrong for a black woman to come in a shirt turn to a white woman, and a white woman turn to a Latino?
Well, they weren't showing the other part. Tracy's responding to the. You explained to him the first clip.
This is
Hold on,
what
Mike
these
Muse,
cats
jump
do.
on that. Explain
This
to
is
him
what
the
these
discrepancy.
dudes do.
So
I want y'all to
with
pay
the
attention.
Dove ad, so we've been talking on the show a lot about the historical
Because
aspects of,
this
campaigns,
is
historical
what
aspects of soap.
they
So
do.
there's always been this cleansing of black
This
skin
is what they
from
do.
white skin. Back in 2011,
Hold on, I'm gonna wait for it to- I'm gonna let it roll up.
They had 3 different
I'm gonna
variations
get
of
you to the
skin,
part
dark-skinned
where
woman and a light-skinned
he said,
woman,
"Don't call me
white
black.
woman." The dark-skinned woman
I don't
had
identify
the
African American.
dry,
Niggas
black
lost
skin.
their goddamn
The white
minds.
woman, she had the clear skin, and the tagline
Bear with me.
was visibly beautiful skin.
Bear with me. I'ma show y'all. Everybody saw it.
The way that soap and detergent have.
That's fucked up.
You're talking about the Dove now.
In all due respect to every race, niggas know black people don't crack. Like black don't.
Watch what he say.
Black don't crack. That was
It rhymes.
yeah. What's it?
He gonna say indigenous.
Well, indigenous don't crack.
Indigenous don't crack.
The natives
You
don't
can see a
crack.
native and he could be 90 years old and still look like he's 50. I'm talking for the natives.
Yeah.
I like when
When it comes to talking about African Americans, I have no education with that. Period. I don't. I don't. I'm not even connecting to that no more because that's a system. That's like connecting to, hey, he's a bad guy. Don't hang with him. Oh, hey, I'm gonna find out for myself. I'm not African American at all. My folks is not from Africa, and a lot of people in this room, folks, ain't from Africa. Might be a couple, but people just don't understand. I asked my grandma, like, "Yo, grandma, what's your background?" She like, Redfoot and Blacktail Indian. What? Yeah, my mother and my father did. We 100% Indians. That's my other grandma. We got Cherokee in us, and European and Italian, a little Dominican. It's crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? That's why I'm African. Y'all look at me funny. Like I'm African. Like you're not though. Like you're not. 80% of slaves was already here. It was natives. It's crazy.
Hey, where you get that number from?
Shit, I just checked the books.
Check the books.
Yeah.
I got a whole laptop full of this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for me reading. It's not a solid book like, hey, there's only 1,000 slaves came here. And nah, nigga, you gotta read. You have to literally read. Like, I'm so deep into it, I don't think about a slave ship. I think about what was a slave ship called? Jesus. What the fuck was a slave ship called that Christopher Columbus was on? Who funded that slave ship? Who paid for that boat? Like, what was these folks' race? Like, what was their background?
Mike, you want to come? You want to continue?
So, Walker, that's interesting. So,
Why? It's like a why. It's not like I'm chastising. It's like why.
no, that's interesting because a lot, when it comes to you're addressing identity, right?
So you're familiar with that boat, right?
I'm not familiar with the boat exactly that you're referencing, but I am.
The slave boat, the first slave boat.
Oh yeah, the slave boat. Yeah, for sure.
Who paid for the slave boat?
That was from the Europeans in terms of
What
the
was their
colonization.
ethnicity? What was their ethnicity?
There was Germans. There was
No. What was their ethnicity that paid for that boat? That built that boat and that voiced that boat. And
Who are the
gave
people who
directions?
built the boat or who paid for the boat to be built?
It's in the books. It's just it's in the books. I'm not going to say shit because
We got to specify which boat.
Yeah.
And from which
boat
part of the
Christopher
country.
Columbus was on. The boat that y'all
let's
celebrated
look it up.
Columbus Day.
Wasn't that the Queen?
Okay. Did you get it? So let me share something with you. I know a lot of people in this industry. I talk to these dudes on a daily. And a lot of them say, boy, we watched your videos, Todd's videos, and many other brothers. Do you think for 1 minute they don't know who we are? Who else is showing y'all these books? Who else is showing y'all? I'm going to bear with me for a minute. I'm going to walk y'all through some history. So the brother tried to come on Facebook. Where did you ever see that book showed by anybody? Have you ever seen any of these books shown by any of these people? Check it out. Now I'm going to show you something. Remember the time frame. How did Spain become a power, world power? Right? You ain't got the answer, Sway. Look at the time, 1229 to 1492. This is why the sister that told me she wrote her paper at TSU, and the lady told her don't write the paper. But the lady, the professor at TSU, has this book in her office. Bam! From Cambridge. So who's doing the people dirty? I'm gonna show you something. Let me take you back. You see this? So when I open up this page, I'm gonna just follow me with this for a minute, y'all. So check it out. Look at what this says. Where it's given, hold up, the natives of the mountains, right, areas shall perhaps the original inhabitants. Check it out. Were given the collective name Negro or Black. You see that? They was given the given the collective name Negro or Black. You see this? Which to like the word mutto. Mutto, anyone, if you talk to anybody from the Philippines, they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you they're called mutto. Was the meaningless, right? Extension of Asia. What are they talking about the Iberian Peninsula for again? So the brother tried to come at me, boy, you better come correct. Come correct. So, we not done yet. I'm going to show y'all something else. Let's go to the African American section, or African slavery. Oh, let me give you the author of this book right here, because I'm going to go right back to this again. This is the author of this particular book. London. That's who he is. The University of Chicago in Barcelona. That's who wrote this book. So they gave him the collective name of Negro and Black. But we have one right here called American Slavery. Let's open up this book for a minute, see when the term black came on the scene. First, let me see what year this started. This book came out. And I have a problem because people do not want to tell the truth. Y'all keep going to all these lectures and whatever. and keep hearing the same old rhetoric. 1972. When you open this book up, New World, right? Let me back this up. And the America as the New World slavery or slavery in Americas. The term black, remember what that book just said. This is not 2.5 books. The term black has become widely accepted within the United States to refer to the people of African or partial African origin, replacing Negro. Do y'all see that? But people want to argue about who the Moors are. Let you marinate. Take a picture. Got it? All right. So let's move back. Do she acknowledge that we are the indigenous Moors? She said, yes, they know. Oh, they know. Believe me. They know. Believe me. We the only one play that game. So you thought Waka Flocka was cooning? You really thought he was playing and cooning? No. The time is now. Now. So, let me go back to this book again. Bear with me. See, the buddy ain't on here tonight. Derek is not on here tonight. He jumped off of here. So, here it is again. Given a collective name as Negroes, Negrettos, or Negro, or Black. Right? Troy is in the building. What's up? Hold up. But this is why they don't want you to wake up. Let me show y'all something in history. This is the original paper, though. This is in 1938. 1938. Ohio. Will Spain fall once before the same Moorish tribe that conquered her in 711? So, all the way in all of this information, it'll tell you who they are. This is why you're not being educated the proper way, but everybody want to be a Greek, Sigma Phi Delta Beta Eta Hater, whatever the hell we want to call ourselves today or tomorrow. But here you go. They were dark-skinned, sometimes almost black, but displaying the olive hue complexion of certain of the Caucasian peoples. Now, Caucasian don't mean white people. It does not mean white people. If you study Ethiopia, they'll tell you. Okay? So, this is what they don't want you black folks to know anything about. So we want to argue. The brother from Morehouse said all the Moors were dead. I said, this Negro is brainwashed. He said all the Moors were dead. That means a race of people is out of here. This is what the guy said. He said, he came on, and anybody know, he boasted and said, I'm a Morehouse alumni. That is exactly what that brother said. I am a Morehouse alumni. This is from 1893. Oh, Riz, it was a brother on here. His name is Derek. He's not on here. Everybody was on here saw it. Everybody was on here and seen it. Go watch my video. I think it was called something about identity or something. But he said, I'm a Morehouse alumni. And he said, the Moors are gone. They're not around anymore. This is what he said. Jaquetta was on there. A couple people was on here. They remember when that brother said that. And he was on it today. Right? But this is what they're teaching. This is why I said, and I hope one of them get on because I can click and invite them on. So as soon as one come on, I'm going to click and invite them in. Because I know what they're teaching you in the school systems. And it's one sister that has courage that's really in Houston going ham with the professor. She's going ham saying, no, they told her to rewrite her paper. She said, hell no. Her mother says she's not going to rewrite her paper. Why? This is the problem. We're not done yet. Because I'm going to show y'all something from the miseducation of the Negro. And if I'm in error, y'all got an opportunity to bring it. Yeah, she gonna tear her ass up. Oh, no doubt. The sister's on point. I'm tutoring her right now. She's on point. Look. This is what I want to show the brother, Derek. I wish I could come there with you, brother. If the highly educated Negro would forget what most of the untried theories taught to him in school, if he could see through the propaganda, right, which has been instilled into his mind under the pretext of education. This is for my brother Derek. If he would fall in love with his own people and begin to sacrifice for their uplift. What did Noble Drew Ali say, y'all? Uplift fallen humanity. Noble Drew Ali said, uplift fallen humanity. Uplift, and if the highly educated Negro would do this, he could solve some of the problems now confronting our races. This book was written in 1920s. 1920s. So you think I'm feeling bad for any of these Negroes that getting caught up right now when you are in a position to make these changes? If you sacrifice, trust me, if you ask me, did I sacrifice? Oh, hell yeah. I sacrifice a whole lot. And I'm still humble and walk, ride bikes, on trains, whatever. Really? I don't brag about degrees, baby. I have an degree. An degree means to achieve, not a degree. Degree means to take away from. Defrost, derail, denounce. Degree. So let's go a little bit more into this book. Here you go. No people can go forward with them when the majority of those who should know better have chosen to go backward. But this is exactly what most of the misleaders do. Do you see this? Book that was written in 1920s? Now tell me who this is not fitting. I'm blessed to have the people too, my brother. But you see this? See, they love to talk about what degree they have and what school and about alumni and degrees and acting like dogs barking. This is why we got the filth that we have out here. This is why we got all this garbage and the stuff that's happening with majority of your black leaders. Think about it. Because they got something on all of them. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. I'm just going in just a little from this before I go. Look at this. The Negro must become like the English gentleman who studies the law of the land, not because they intend to practice the profession, but because every gentleman should know the law and the interpretations of the laws in the courts. So what was he trying to talk about? What did he say? You see this? So he said every Negro must study what? The law. So when happens, Negroes go into these schools, I'm going to change, brother. We're going to do this, but nigga, sit down somewhere. Stop embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. I'm telling you black folks this right now. And there's going to be a day, just like Montezuma got stoned. Montezuma got stoned because he took the side of the Spanish. Montezuma in history was a Moor. Please Google him. I'm not digging in my books to pull that one out. But if you study Montezuma, he was a Moor. Even in the Marines, they have from the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli. Now you tell me what they're talking about. I have every edition. I have Bouvier's, Blackstone, Black's Law, Ballantyne's. I have every last one of those books. Every last one. I'm waiting for that brother to get on so I can click him in real quick and see what his conversation would be. He said he was at Morehouse. He's alumni. Right? So Waka Flocka was on point on what he was saying. Because before my grandmother passed 108, she said, I know that we're Moors. This is what my grandmother told me. She's an L. She was an L. She told me she knew she's a Moor. They was from North Carolina, South Carolina, that area. Those were the Gullah Geechees. So once you understand the Gullah or the Gullah Geechees or the Gullah that's in Ethiopia, please look it up. Somebody tried to argue with me and say the Gullah wasn't the same. I sat in a brother's house in Houston from Ethiopia, and we spoke about the Gullah. Y'all don't know nothing about the Gullah. You should look them up. Look up the Gullahs in Ethiopia, and then tell me what you see. Google the Gullah people in Ethiopia. Trust me, you're gonna see. Y'all still playing that DNA testing when that's all they gotta do is look at you and tell you where you from? Y'all want to keep playing? That's why a wise man would question, like Waka said, who made the boats? What was the ethnicity of the people? You just say white people. He said, I'm not black. Brother Waka said, I'm not black, and I don't identify with African American. This is why you won't have that article that I just showed you, just in case y'all didn't see it, right? Just in case you black folks did not see that. This article that you won't find, which is found in DC. In DC, right? This article was Spain. You ain't gonna find this in the African American Museum, but I found this article in Washington, DC. So what is it about Spain that is so hidden? Why is it? What is it about Spain? Talk to me. I can go through all these books and show you your ancestors in here. All this. But yet, you'll argue with someone when you're not armed. It's like Will Smith said, how you gonna battle when you're armed, trick? How you gonna battle? That's why I said don't argue. Bring me your teachers. I want your professors. Give me your professor. I'm gonna take y'all there. Rock with me for a minute. This is from the University of California. So just in case y'all kind of confused about what Waka was saying about his ancestors. Yes, and clan can be spelled with a C or a K. Here you go. Aboriginal conditions of the islands. These are the Aboriginals, the Cuban, Haiti, Puerto Rico, Jamaica, and also the Bahamas. But it says they were the first people, right there, to be called Indians. Do y'all see that? I didn't write this. This is in the University of California. Taino. I didn't write this. So when you do your research, let me go back again. Because I hope Derek get this, and I hope y'all send this to my brother. So when you cross-reference everything, it makes so much sense. An Aboriginal, one of the various copper-colored natives found on the American continent by the Europeans. The original application of the name. Gullah, the Gullah people in Ethiopia. Gullah. (1936) Webster's Universal Dictionary. So here's the Aboriginals. So what are we arguing about? No, because what happens, my brother Terry, people tell me that they send stuff to these guys. He's on his way. Nick Cannon, on his way. I'm supposed to meet with Nick Cannon soon. They're on their way. They just need a little bit more. They just need a one-on-one. Because they watch every video. They told me I have YouTubes I don't even know about. My man Bruce and different people post them out. I'm like, God darn, all the conversations that we have is out there in cyberspace. Don't ask me about the videos because I don't go back and watch a video ever again. When I'm done, I'm being real with you. So they said these people were the first people to be called Indians. Let me take y'all to somewhere. Encyclopedia of Native America. But hold up. Now, y'all heard Taj always says it was Sheka Mexum, right? You heard that? Now, in Philadelphia, there is on Delaware Avenue called Sheka Mexum. Lenape meaning original people. Wolf, turtle, clan. Remember I just told you You can spell clan with a C or a K. A D is a T or a D. You can say walked, walked. The C, the I is an E. The I is an E. I'm from Philadelphia. This street is down there. In Delaware Avenue, on Delaware Avenue. We are the Lenape. But let me take you a little further back. Let me do this for y'all real quick. Hope I'm making sense out of this. All the same people. Encyclopedia of Pennsylvania. What it do? So, this is in Philadelphia. What did I just tell you? Lenape, Algonquin. We go to Six Flags Great Adventures. We don't even know what the Six Nations represents and what's going on. And everybody go to Six Flags. Really? You're still watching Lindsay and ain't seeing that Lohan. Okay, hold up. Let me give y'all a little bit more. Here you go. Their cheekbones were broad and high. Who got high cheekbones, yo? Their eyes were small and dark. Okay? Who are they talking about? This is an Encyclopedia of Pennsylvania. Hold up. Remember they said the first people, the Algonquin, influenced Indians settled? Look, the original people who William Penn called the Delaware tribe, or the Delaware, the Turk, and we get ready to celebrate Thanksgiving, the turkey or the turbans or the Alderman Turks. Hold up. I'm just walking y'all through some books. I know y'all won't, read them, but hold up. And everything that I'm pulling out, you can go research. This book is written in 1884. 1884, this book was written by David McRitchie. But you see again, Lenape in Delaware. Or they have the Delaware Moors. Hold up. So when you take a people's race and their nationality, hold up. Hopefully I marked this one up in here. When William Penn talked about what they look like. But see, long as I can talk about slavery and y'all were slaves, I can make mad money off you, off of ignorant Negroes. Here you go. Now this book is by David McRitchie, 1884. Google it. Go online, you can get it. What are you confused about? Maybe I can help you. That's why I'm here. I'm trying to show you that the people that they talk about was Indians was nobody but us. I don't know what you're confused about, but you must have jumped on here late, but you might have to go back and watch it again. We started off. People get on, man. I understand they're not teaching this in college, y'all. Trust me, I know. Just buy the books. Invest in yourself, people. Invest in yourself is the best thing to do. So when you hear silly stuff that's going on, instead of worrying about Eminem, you can come right back at these people. Bear with me. See what's up, Bob Marley. That's what's up. I'll take that. Okay. Where's it at? Oh, here you go. The Scots mother used to, where's it at? Okay, spoke of the black tinklers. In 1681, the Indians of New England, or Moors, as they was also styled by the settlers to be pronounced by William Penn, is to be black is gypsies. Black is gypsies. If you read this book, actually this is a magazine, 1681, definitely Blackamoors. I can't find my other book, but I have an etymology book around here somewhere. I just don't feel like digging for it. I might get it. Various of dark-skinned races. So, through this whole book that was written in 1884 about your ancestors, right? Crazy. He said, I had to pull over just to watch. Don't get in no accidents. Don't get in no accident. Don't do that. So this book. So if I was to talk to a guy like Donald Trump, you have to study everybody. Donald Trump's mother's Irish. Your lineage does not come from your father. Sorry to bust your dude's bubbles. It don't come from the father. It comes from the mother. That's why it says mama's baby, daddy's maybe. And every man has a neighbor, is connected to something, is not the man. It's not the man. So if I can dumb down the mother and break the mother will break the children. Are you following me? This is why, brothers, you have to be real men, not men, soft men. To teach the woman to teach the children. Think about it. Oh yeah, niggas getting nibbles today. They getting nibbles. You see them dudes with breasts out here today? They got breasts. What about the FBI? I did a video on that. I'm not even going to talk about that no more. It'll come up next time. Go watch the video I did earlier today. Did it. Study the FBI. Keep trying to tell y'all people, why you worrying about the FBI? Study them. They study you. They study you. Study them. I'm not worrying about that. Period. That's not my concern, because I'm not part of a black group. If they want to know, that trust me, they're watching this right now. And if they want to invite me somewhere, they can invite me in. I'm happy to come. Trust me, I am happy to come wherever they want me to. So, let's go. I am a teacher, but we spell teacher in the temple hip hop, Teacha. I'm teaching you right now. This is what they don't want in school. They don't want this in school. This is why I invited all the HBCUs to look at this. They can invite me to come in and speak. My brother Hawthorne James, Big Red from Fire Heartbeats, he said I could not be a professor because there's too many new people that's coming on here. But this is why I want y'all to share this out to them. That's why I actually put HBCU up there so they can see this. I am a teacher. We spell teacher in the temple hip hop, Teacha. Teacher. Remember when KRS-One said, teachers teach and do the world good? Kings just rule and mostly never understood? Oh, y'all don't know nothing about no hip hop, baby. A Country with No Name. You can buy this book too. A Country with No Name. Tales from the Constitution. This country does not have a name, people. It does not have a name. If I just opened up a piece of paper, a Webster's dictionary, and told you that America is a continent, somebody give me the name of the country. But do you see what they're doing to people? You see how they dumbing people down? So let me talk to my educated people. Let me talk to y'all. What is the name of this country? Y'all hear it. You talk about disrespecting the flag. Y'all talk about disrespecting the American flag when it's not an American flag. It is not an American flag. It's not. It's a Star-Spangled Banner. It is not an American flag. I'm young. No, you here. No, you are hip-hop. Let me explain something to you, my young brother. You are hip-hop. Because when you hip to something, you hop on it. Let me repeat this again for my young brother. When you hip, you hop. You are hip now. So you're going to go get the information, which means you're moving out on it. So you are hip-hop. Okay? You are that. People, Moors, don't do that. Don't call it all this other stuff. Just leave it, make it plain. Because when you say Morocco, El Morocco, people, trust me, they're going to make you look crazy as hell. Now, if a person was to come to me and say El Morocco or Morocco and say, this is y'all saying it? No, because I would say I'm a Zik. That's what I would say. I'm a Zik. I would say Morocco was called Amazic, because that over there is called Amazic. Morocco is a French word. It's French. So I would say Amazic, and the people is called the Imazin. Yes, you could say Turtle Island or Tula. Turtle Island or Tula. You have to study. Oh my gosh, can I find my? Bear with me for a minute. Give me a minute. I had to dig in the crates. I had to go hip hop on y'all, dig in the crates. Pull out some more books. But this is the book I was telling you. This is what I was saying. Amazic is I am. Let me see something. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. Just Google Amazic, IMZ, or ancient name of Morocco. It's called Amazic. It's good to know other people from different places so you can build with them and talk intelligently. Moran, a blackamoor, a Moor. Right? A Moor. Blackamoor. Yeah, should question some of these people. I knew this crushed some of these people's egos. Because they thought they was going to school and be educated. Black. Black. Spelt. Blackmore. They still were Moors. All of them. This is an etymology book I bought in Chi-Town for $42. So if I was really thirsty for real, for money, boy, whew, I could sell books for days. I have books in my pocket, in my bag for over $800 for one. So let me do something else for y'all, good peoples. This is an 8th grade civics book. This is for my brother that was on early. This is an 8th grade civics book. So I want to show, all this coincide with one another. So I'm just show y'all something. Our republic can only work if the citizens are willing to think for themselves and not simply accept what others tell them. Why do you think I say don't accept what I say? Okay? Don't follow me. I'm not looking for that. Free yourself. Distinguishing facts from opinions. So belief systems are based on opinions, right? And you know what they say about opinions, right? They like assholes. Everybody got one. Facts, as you know, can always be proved true. They can be counted, measured, and documented in some way. Opinions are what people believe or think. You see that? This is what they're dealing with. Oh yeah, baby. Bruh, you have no idea the books that I have, homie. Straight up. The books, imagine walking around with this in your head every day. That's all you do. So when your brain is so occupied with this and you see stuff and you want to address it, you be like, nigga, like, did he just say that? Did he just say country? Really? Wow. I pulled it last night. Basic Constitution. This is a civil service test. Our government in Washington, D.C. has a number of different names. It is called the United States government, the national government, the central government, or the federal government. Our federal government gets its power and instructions for operating the country. What country? Effectively, which DC is the country. Just in case y'all don't know, DC is the country. From the information found in the United States Constitution. Our Constitution is a contract. Minors can't enter contracts, so you wouldn't know nothing about that one, right? Okay, but I went to college. I have a degree. Right. A written agreement between the federal government and the people of the states. So was you taught that there was a federal government, United States government, national government, central government? Was y'all taught this? There's a whole book list, man. A sister just put a whole book list together. It's on my IG, Real Sabir Bey. It's on IG. It's on Facebook. She put it all out there. She put it out there. So I'm still waiting for them to combat what I'm saying. I'm still waiting. Hold up. How could you talk to when you're the Rock of Gibraltar had to get off the boat to walk on water? I spoke about this before. If you go look at the insurance company at the Prudential place, you'll see the Rock of Gibraltar. Somebody go Google it. Punch in the Prudential logo. And then look at the Rock of Gibraltar. When the Moors went over the Rock of Gibraltar, because you can swim or catch a ferry. And I got a bullet in my head. I really do have a bullet in my head. For real. A 38. So, you can swim there. So I want y'all to go online and look up the Prudential Insurance Company. Google it, and you're going to see it. Right? Remember, there's cars that's made in Europe, people. The Ferrari and the Porsche. And they both have a black horse on them. The stallion that Tariq went over the Rock of Gibraltar on was a black horse. A black horse. Yeah, I got shot 5 times with a 38. I got one in my chest, came out my back, hit me in my back, went through my wrist, one in my head. 2 of them still in me. My head and my chest, I still have 2 bullets in me. Okay, don't look like it, do I? Don't look like I hit with a 30-30 out, do I? Nah, baby, I'm straight. I laugh at my pain like Kevin Hart says. So, when you watch Tariq cross the Rock of Gibraltar on a horse, the stallion. Yeah, you can call it what you want to call it. They calling it America, even though America's not a bad thing. America is actually, if you listen to it, is an Arabic word. Amir is right there. You can spell it A-M-I-R or A-M-E-R. Amir. Raka. Amir. Just like Africa, Negroes run around talking about, oh, it's named after Cyprical Africanos. Cyprical Africanos. Really? Have you ever heard of the Afar people? A-F-R-I or A-F-E-R. Afar. Afar was when the Dutch was there. The Dutch and Afar people linked up. And the word Ethiop or Ethop means gift of the yellow gold. Because it was all Africa. Ethiopia is all Africa. Facts. Facts. But you have these Pan-Africans running around here and tell y'all crazy stuff. That's crazy. You have all the Pan-Africans running around here telling you all this nonsense if you could just go straight to the bam, hit it. Oops, like Todd said, they come out 2.5 books and want to argue with you with no facts. Kemet, people, is dealing with chemistry. Kemet is dealing with chemistry. Okay? K or the C, chemistry. Pharaoh is the keeper of Kemet. Pharmacy is the keeper of chemistry. I'm going to repeat that again so y'all can get this. And what language is it? What language is it? Pharaoh is the keeper of Kemet. Pharmacy is the keeper of chemistry. You can spell pharmacy with a P or an F. Like someone who likes to play with fire will call paramaniac. You follow me? It's simple. Malcolm said, make it plain. Don't make it complicated. Make it plain. Don't take my word for it. Research it. Research it. Study etymology. Since the Pan-Africans or black movements love to say it's the white man's words. But wait a minute. If they was to pick up this, because the European didn't invent this. They'll tell them to study this. The problem is when dudes do this, they'll go look like this and shed it real fast. Because truth kicks in. So we're not concerned. Like what they say, KRS-One had a saying, it's not the ones, we don't need to talk to you. We talk to the ones on the streets. This is why guys like Waka Flocka, Nick Cannon, and these brothers are starting to say, look, even Eminem, okay? Waking up. Why niggas are talking about what complexion and what he disrespect women. When you got brothers out here today, conscious niggas disrespecting women, beating women up. Yes, I'm talking to these dudes in this conscious community. I get a lot of these hits, and I know some of them personally that they have done that. Okay? Drag their woman down the steps, but you conscious though, right? Really? This is the crazy stuff that's going on. So you want to talk about Eminem? Really? Niggas are hypocrites, yo. Hypocrites. And want to come in front of the films and act like you so self-righteous and this is what it is. Nigga, get the hell out of here, dude. I told you, they don't want to put me on none of these shows because I'm going to air them all out. Trust me. And I say, don't make me call the names. Don't make me call the names. And if you think that I'll do that, ask any sister that I ever even call them the B word. I never even call a sister a B. And for my sisters, for a brother who would call you a B, tell him that you are a B. You know why? In the words of KRS-One's wife. Yes, for real. I'm keeping it 120. For real, they do. And ones that you watch all the time. So if one calls you a B, tell him you are. Because I take control here. Tell him you are. Because I take control here. Tell him I am a B. And watch how you tick them off. And actually, KRS-One wife came up with that acronym. Because I take control here. You want to get a nigga pissed off? Say that. So let me show y'all some more stuff. Slavery in the New World. I showed y'all this last night. You see that? How they talk about the Moors? 1502. Did anybody look up the Rock of Gibraltar yet? Did y'all see the connection between the Rock of Gibraltar and that right there? There's a whole history behind that. You say Umar J is a Pan-African bullshit is not on this level. Let me tell you something. Some people, my man, one of my actor friends told me that brother's on single speed. He said you got a gear shifter. I do have gear shifters because I can shift gears. I don't hate nobody. And you would think I would hate somebody out of all the stuff I've been through. Nah, I don't hate. It takes too much to hate. Tell me, too easy to hate somebody. It takes harder to like them or love them. It's a little difference. Some of their people probably watching too. Trust me, they're watching. They're watching me. They just don't know where to fit in at. Okay, give me 1 minute. There's another book I wanted to show y'all. Everybody's okay? Before Columbus, you heard Walker talk about this, right? Someone like this, so I can add this brother after I live. Okay, I don't know. It's Sabir Bey. I'm on Google, sister or brother. I'm on Google, the whole nine. The Moors community. Shrink. All this is in here. You was like 12 on Hidden Colors. Man, listen, let me tell you the story about that. I did a film called Noble Drali. It's called The Prophet of the People, before there was a Hidden Colors on the scene. I was asked first to be on that Hidden Colors. But I was disappointed when they cut me out of there and used what I said. I'm kind of pissed. Okay? That's why I didn't want to do nothing with nobody until my brother came to me from Amadeus Christ, when he said, yo, come on out of darkness. I want to get these people together to do Out of Darkness. I said, dude, I'm not coming on no projects unless I'm a producer. I'm not doing no projects unless I'm a producer and go down as producer's credit. And he said he agreed to it. So I came on as a producer, and I'm in it. And everybody from Out of Darkness gets a check from Out of Darkness. It's James Smalls, to Anthony Browder, Lance's Browder, Umar Johnson, Taj Tariq Bey. Everybody gets a check twice a year for Out of Darkness, which is one of the baddest documentaries out, and we're not even done yet. I have one coming out soon. It's going to be on Ethiopia. We're doing Haiti one, real Haiti one, a real one on Haiti. Real one on Haiti. We're going to do one on every nation, tying it directly back to you. Right back to us being the original indigenous people. That was crazy. That's the... Hey, it is what it is. I didn't get paid for it. Let me put that out there too. I didn't get paid for Hidden Colors. Let y'all know that for the record. I commend the brother for the work he did, but I didn't get paid. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Yes, it was a good film. The first one was supposed to be based around the Moors, but if you didn't see that, you should see Noble Drali's documentary that was out before that. It's called The Prophet of the People. I'm from there. Respect, Sabir. Hey, listen. Yes, that is the best. Out of Darkness is 3 hours, and it took us half a year to do it. It doesn't take 2 years to do that, y'all. 3 hours long, and we not even, half of that stuff is not even done. Like, we still got footage. You can go to, where's it at? IMDb. I don't have my other ones with me, because I didn't get prepared for that, y'all. Go to IMDb and punch in Sabir Bey. Sabir Bey. I have a short film coming out with Hawthorne James, my brother Hawthorne, Big Red for 5 Heartbeats. And he brought me on as a co-writer, and I wound up being a producer of the film, to being in the film with him. And I respect Hawthorne James, Big Reds from 5 Heartbeats. He loved what I bring to the table. And he said he never even met nobody that read books the way I read books. And this is going to be inside that movie too. Abandon Act. You can go to IMDb. You'll see that in there. You'll see everything up there. IMDb. IMDb, yes. And punch, or you can just Google my name, Sabir Bey, Sabirbey, and IMDb, and everything will pop straight up on there. That's not everything. Need to watch that one. Love. No, Abandon Act is not out yet. It's not out yet. We still need finances to do other stuff that we need to get done. It's finished. It's done. We're not finished with that either. I got so many projects, and it's pathetic. It's ready to come out. So look, another one. Just showing y'all some of this stuff with these Moors, and I hate putting this stuff up after I'm finished. So let me take you to this. This is the man. Everybody that I'm sharing with y'all can go look these people up. Please do. This man is the one who put the hammer down on the Moors. I'm going to show you who he was. All right. Dramatic people. This guy. Google him. Google this man right there. Charles Martel, which is called Charles the Hammer. He the one that put the hammer down on the Moors before 1492. It was easy for Ferdinand and Isabella and all of them, Columbus, to do what they were doing. Call him Charles the Hammer because he put the hammer down on the Moors first. And then you had Columbus and Isabella and all these other people after they broke the Moors. After they broke us. So they ain't got to break you now today. Negroes are broke inside school. Negroes are broke in school. Right? Yup, Charles Martel. Or you could just Google Charles the Hammer. Or the Hammer. Or the defeat of the Moors. Don't expect to get this taught in school. (1519). But they'll tell you history started in 1619, right? Wow, you serious? They drink that? No wonder. And they talking about protesting. You know what Waka Flocka said about that protest? He said, how you going to go into somebody's establishment and demand something? That's not yours. That's their establishment. And I said it too, talking about that place in Atlanta. And Negroes still going in there. They don't care. You ain't shutting nobody's money down in no damn Houston. Houston restaurant. They still going in there. Come on, man. Our people are sick, dude. And y'all keep believing the hype with these dudes. Keep believing the hype. Misleading the hell out of y'all, boy. And y'all play right into the playbook. You fall right into it. Hold up. Let me show y'all something else from another book. I have book after book. Spain. Told you, check for your history in Spain. Hold up. It was a joke, and it is a joke, and that's why the European laugh at you. Moor killer, Santiago. They were Moors. I don't know, Jay. That's like trying to be with a girl that don't want you. That's like a girl, I don't want you. Why you keep coming? Told you, if I had a conversation with Donald Trump or any Irish person, I'm going to tear down their whole history. I will tear down a whole history of an Irish person because you have me and you. Not you and me and you. You got me, the melanated people, in you. Think about it. I used to live near Irish. Anybody from Philly knows exactly what I'm talking about. I used to live around an Irish neighborhood not too far, right? They have a bar called Callahan's. Callahan's. If you look at that word and analyze and scrutinize it, which means loosen it up and put it back together, Callahan's has a law's name in it. I don't know if you know that or not. It has a law's name in it. If you look at Tallahassee, you have a law's name in Tallahassee. Tallahassee. There's no black Irish. There's no such thing as a black Irish. They're Moors. They Picts. They Danes. Where you get your Danishes from. The Picts, which all are your ancestors. This is the book we're talking about. Nobody wants to relate to that term. I know some of my brothers, man. I got y'all. I feel y'all with the black thing. I'm with you. But it's not a people, y'all. I'm with y'all. But it's not a people. That's why Waka Flocka said what he said. I know. But that's why Waka said what he said. He said, I'm not black. I don't even know what the hell. And he is. And he said he's not a professor, but he is a scholar. Anyone who speaks truth and say that they read more than 2.5 books, brother, you on point, okay? This is another book. Oh, people, I can go for days pulling these books out, showing y'all. But the brother from Morehouse said the Moors were gone and dead. He missed the part that his teacher didn't want to teach him. He missed the part. It's called, the Middle East is called Navi. I'll give you the spelling in a minute. See that? Morisco or converted Moors. You see this? So everything is based around Spain, but we want to study Greek philosophy. We want to study everybody else but your stuff. And that's what I love that sister for standing on her square when the teacher told her, why don't she study, the teacher told her, why don't you study Mexican history? She said, I'm not a Mexican. She said, why would I study them? But we happy to pass a test if it's somebody else's history. We happy as hell. Y'all don't get it yet. Hold on, I'm trying to find my little book. The Middle East is called Navi. I'm gonna give you the spelling in just 1 minute. We should focus on why. Yeah, we falling till this day. We still falling because you're being fed mentally poison, physical poison. I told you I sacrificed. Trust me when I tell you I sacrificed, I really sacrificed. And I'm still on unconscious people. He said, you deserve to get paid, bruh, if I paid professors for lies. Picture that. But see, people don't want to pay me for this. They don't really want to do it. Maybe I need to start lying. This book costs $800 right here. You know how many people told me I could have been rich? Rich in what? And actually, let me show y'all this. I just found out this was a Spanish brother. This is the most famous painting in Philadelphia at the art museum in Philadelphia. No, he was asking me I should be paid if he paid professors. This is a famous painting. So let me give you this breakdown of the Middle East. Let me give you this correct spelling of it if I can find it, because I know I wrote it down. I know it's N-I-N. Give me a minute. N-I-N-N-E-V-E-H. Navi. That is the original name of the Middle East. There is no such thing as Middle East. That's Africa. Africa. Okay? So, I shared with the brother he can bring his teachers. I told the brother bring his teachers. Hopefully we can chop it up soon. I'm gonna tell you this. I'll be in Chicago next weekend. I'm there with my brother Abdullah Bey. I'll be running around Chi-Town for a couple of days. 5223 Westlake. 5223 Westlake Street. It starts at 5 o'clock. My brother Kush is on here. My brother Bruce is on here. Bruce Koto, he's on here. Get with him. Get with my brother Kush. He's on here. Those brothers are the ones that's getting me down there. And anybody else who want to support it, make it happen. Everybody keep urging me and pushing me to go to these places. I'm not speaking, but I will be in the building with my brother Abdullah Bey, one of the baddest etymologists. baddest etymology. Inbox me, I'll send you to the brother. They're trying to get stuff together so I can get down there. Yes, I'm back home for a minute, and I'm heading to Chi-Town next weekend. Dope, I want to see him too. Dula? No joke. Oh no, let me tell you. I was in Sunni Islam. And them cats, I used to checkmate them cats. Checkmate them. I'd be like, what are you talking about? This is mine. This is not your Islam. You crazy? You have to remember, I came out the Nation of Islam. I don't get that twisted. And you never leave the Nation of Islam. I came out the nation as a young boy. 17, 18 years old, I was in the nation. And we checkmate them. And it wasn't, I came in the period when they just started making salat. Because we didn't make salat, we used to stand up and make salat because it was a reason why we did not make salat, because we were bowing to our oppressor. That's when I was in the Nation of Islam. So we know who the real Muslims are. It ain't them. So all you wannabe cats that follow behind these Sunni Muslims, keep on. Keep on. I'm their father. And I let them know I'm their father. Okay? You never leave the Nation of Islam. Just like like the minister even said it. You never leave. Oh, y'all thought y'all didn't know I was in the nation? I'm still in the nation. You don't know what the nation means. That's the difference. That's the problem. Y'all don't know what the nation means. And I practice Tawahido, Orthodox, true Christianity, because it's all one and the same. You follow me? Look it up. Muslims and Christians be right next to each other. I know y'all ain't used to this. I know a lot of people ain't used to this kind of talk. What an Iman or Imani? I asked him how come they didn't. Why would they talk about? Don't bring them the more science, people. Let me share this with y'all. Don't bring them more science. Just talk about the Moors. Don't say more science or more science temple. Just say more. Period. You will look crazy because they're going to make you look like you're crazy when you say certain things. That's right, Brother Thomas. You know what it is, homie. You die on your post, homie. No doubt. I left the nation because I was still hustling. And I knew you would get checked if you was hustling. That's how it was. I don't know. It ain't tight like that no more, but the inner circle is tight. Let me see if I can find something else before I get off of here with you peoples. Do y'all mind? I got more books. Hold up. Yeah, they need to know the truth. Hold up. American Indian, Aboriginal. You said no, I just got on. Oh my gosh. Spanish Inquisition. Don't get mad, Daryl. Don't get mad. Let me tell you something about your name. Do you know that was my former name? Ill. Let me tell you something about your name. I'm going to give you the breakdown of your name. In Islam, you have this thing called Dar Islam. Am I right, Muslims? Am I right? Dar Islam. So what you should do is literally look up your name. Dar Islam. Dar. D-A-R. And you have the E-L. You have the E-L in there. Okay? You got it right there. So what you should do, like black folks like to do, is hyphen African, hyphen America. You can break that down and have fun with it because it ain't European. Okay? So if you study Islam, you know it's a term called Dar Islam. You got it. Okay? And the ill is right there. So keep that. Keep that. Rock with that. I told you, I'm a T2. You a T3. Do better than me. You see this book? I want you to go look this up online. This book is about $100 and $200. Right? Every November, the Muslims and the Christians in Ethiopia, right? They do a chant. You ain't gonna never see that type of Ethiopian. And this is called Buna, which is brown, which means coffee. Buna. You ain't gonna see them. They show you all the light-skinned ones. You see the brother making salat in Ethiopia? You see the Muslims making salat in Ethiopia? Every November, right? Every November, they actually chant, Christians and Muslims. So don't let these people fool you about these people. This right here, they go, the elderly women go pick this up. And what was told to me by the Ethiopians, that they lay this on the ground and they drink coffee. They lay it out. And everybody sit around and they create the buna, which is coffee, with this. This is your people. And what was told to me here is that, and this is going to all be in my documentary when I do it, if you did someone wrong, you would meet here and they would give you their daughter to actually forgive you, forgive them. This is a whole history behind this. I'm not going to get into it on here, but there's a history behind that. So you have to talk to other people so you can know what's going on, people. We're all the same people. Here you go. Black and colored, like white, or on the other hand, European words. Ethiopian and Moor were properly used to describe the so-called blacks to the 1500s. Okay? Why do you think these people don't want to be associated with you black folks? Think about it. Why? Sister, look at the little sister. She's writing in Amharic. Yes, there's a list of books on there, and it's my sister, she's still building books up on there. Everything I can spit, honestly, to tell you the truth, is in my head. But the key is that I like to show y'all things because people don't, oh, I'm not one of their graduates. So you don't want to believe me, so I have to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I'm not going to pick nothing up offline. I'm not going to do none of that. But this is what your people love to argue with you with. Excuse me, and say, show me your proof. And they never showed you their proof. Look, Black Man Ethiopia, Century Dictionary, says Moor or Blackamoor, Ethiop. Yes, it is. Amharic is basically, it's ancient. Hold up. In this, my families, y'all should look up. This is original form of Christianity. If you look up this word, it means one. In Islam, it means Tawheed. Tawheed or Tawahido means one. Okay? Tawheed and Tawahido means one. These are the Moors, which are the Cushites. Zegwe. Google it. This, it's all around us, y'all. And you have people who have these degrees. And notice that brother didn't get on here. And I hope y'all share this with that brother or any other one of these institutions. And if they want to book me, they can book me. My sister Jaquetta, she keep posting it up there. They can book me to make this happen. And if y'all would like to donate, please feel free. SabirBeyRadio@gmail.com. Yep, Tawahido, Wahid. What'd you just say right there? The I is an E. Remember I said this earlier, brother? The I is an E. You can spell N-E-N or I-N. You can say walked. You hear the D with the T. Walked. Talked. That book is from Ethiopia. I have many books from Ethiopia. Just got to go back to Boston and pick them up. Even the swastika. It's all yours, people. Has nothing to do with Europeans. So stop letting these people lie to you about white supremacy. Stop letting these people lie to you about white supremacy. That crap is old and dead. And now everybody's playing a game. Well, just talk about white supremacy. That's the Moors in Spain. This is in the Schomburg's Museum in Harlem. 1926. Schomburg. Arthur Schomburg. But yet y'all scared when he put this on. I told you I would wear this. I would wear this watch sticker like I got on my neck and walk around. Y'all don't get it, man. Stop letting these people lie to you. I'm telling you, you think I don't know what I'm talking about? Tell them to have a panel discussion with me on it. Think about it. I have fun, dude. I could honestly walk off the street right into a college wherever I'm at. I'm just being real with y'all. I could be probably eating lunch somewhere to say, okay, y'all ready? Let's go. Straight up. Matter of fact, bring your books. No lie, I would say bring all your books. And the garbage books they would bring, I would have a trash can right on the side and push it all in the trash can. I'm being real with y'all. You can run that slave stuff on somebody else. Run that on somebody else. And I'm going to close with this. And I ask y'all, how you know the black in their white suits? Listen, I asked y'all before, where's the slave ships at? Don't show me a painting. Show me the slave ship. And I can show you history that Columbus never came up here. He was in the Caribbean. You are the Cubans. You are the Puerto Ricans. You are the Haitians. You are the people from the Bahamas. You are the Tainos. You just was brought from South America to North America, from North America to South America, back over to the crossing of the islands. Okay? So question everything. No, it's not from Kemet. We're talking about before Kemet. No, it's not Kemet. Before Kemet. This is in Lalibela. Before that. Yes, before that. Ethiopia was first. Ethiopia was broader than what people saying it was. It was broader than that. I'm in Jersey. It's 3:20. I woke up from dream and grabbed my phone, and you were doing this good work. No doubt. I know it's late on the East Coast, y'all, but I'm ready to go. So I'm gonna get off of here, y'all, because I know it's late in certain people's parts, but peace. Do your research. I see you on Chi-Town next week. You know, support. Share this out to everybody. It was real, but I gotta go. Okay? SabirBeyRadio@gmail.com. I am on IG, The Real Sabir Bey, Google, IMDb, whatever. I gotta go, y'all. It's getting late. I know y'all gotta go to work too. So peace.